This video was sponsored by EA. Grim was fresh into his retirement and struggling with the whole taking it easy thing. He'd tried everything to get comfortable in his new, slower afterlife. Soaking up the sun in Sulani, SPF 1000 recommended. Paying respects to his favourite dearly departed. Sampling some questionably spicy Tomarang cuisine. Browsing casket catalogues for that new eternal slumber vibe. And even treating himself to his first taste of cookie dough ice cream. Spoiler alert, it wasn't life-changing. Yet nothing seemed to make Grim feel truly at peace. So after one introspective evening atop Moonwood Mountain, Grim realized he craved one thing above all: a city brimming with energy and souls. The bustling chaos of San Myshuno felt like the perfect spot to lay down some roots and start his new afterlife. And after finding the perfect apartment to do this, Grim set to work on making this space his own. And a hello to everybody, and welcome to a very weird speed build. What I am doing today is creating the perfect apartment for the icon that is Grim. Grim has retired. He's retired because there's just far too many people in his line of work now with the new expansion. He was like, do you know what? Now's the time. Now is the time to enjoy my afterlife. And I'm going to move to San Myshuno. I don't know why. I was just like, I would absolutely love him to live in San Myshuno. And here he is living in this apartment. So this is in Culpeper House. Obviously, it's going to look very strange from the outside with the Castle Estate windows on it. But it's good enough for Grim, then it's good enough for me, to be honest with you. So we're obviously going down the route of having everything in this apartment the blackest of blacks. That is exactly how he would want to live. And I still think it's rather attractive. I've used lots of the new pieces that came with the new Life and Death expansion, including the new fireplace and the new panels on the wall and the new flooring, but I also mixed and matched quite a lot of stuff from the other packs in with it as well, just to see the kind of crossplay with the build items, and I love it. I think it's came across very nicely. So this is another thing off of my bucket list challenge that EA have set for me. And yeah, Grim's apartment, here it is. Grim is living his best life in San Myshuno. I was really toying with the idea about giving him a cat, and I really wish I did now, but I didn't. But you lovelies can go ahead and give him a cat if you may wish. I just think it would have been perfect, him living here in his kind of retirement in the afterlife. Even though this is the real life, that's just why I'm going with this. And having a cat, and naming it something like Cookie or something like that. A black cat, obviously, but giving it a kind of a name that doesn't really fit him. I thought that would have been a good way, but we didn't do that. Anyway, we're into the kitchen. I kind of separated the kitchen off with a little bit of a spandrel and some wall pieces. And I wanted his kitchen to have a really big island on it because he's new in the city. He's going to be making friends everywhere. So I would imagine that he would want a nice big space to entertain his new friends. And maybe even old friends as well. Friends from the afterlife can come and visit him, you know. And I really wanted him to have a big island in here. So that's what I've done. It's right smack bang in the middle of this kitchen. And I think it's came across really nicely. I do like how this kitchen came out, actually. I think it's a nice space. And I think he's going to be very happy living here. I really do. Yeah, love that new kitchen. This swatch particularly, like the darkest black marble one. I just thought went really nicely with this build, with this furnish that we're doing today. And I've slowed everything down really loads for you as well. I've only sped it up twice, so everything should be easy enough to follow along with what I'm doing. I've obviously already pre-picked everything out like I normally do, but yeah, I'm very happy. And he is very happy. You'll see him in the video tour at the end, wandering around doing all the do's. Get ready for Grim in the bath. That is all I'm going to say, because that was an experience. Let's just say I've never seen Grim have a bath. in The Sims 4, and today was that day, and I feel very, very happy about that. I actually pulled Grim off the gallery as well. If you can actually just type in Grim on the gallery and download him for yourself, if you may wish. And he was floating around everywhere, doing everything. It was just so funny. I loved it. I really did. Loved doing this build and this little story as well with him and his holidays and whatnot. Trying to get used to the afterlife. Love this little window moment over here as well with the 2 chairs. I just think this is really nice. A very dramatic part of the kitchen, that is. I just thought it looked really nice. Really nice over in that corner, the couple of chairs next to that window. Giving Grim a kettle, of course. He would want a cup of tea, wouldn't he? Would our Grim? This area here, this is the dining area. So I end up putting in a nice dining table. He doesn't like Vlad. Oh no, I changed it. Damn. I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to change it back. He doesn't like Vlad. There's something about Vlad. I think it's because Vlad can never die. He's absolutely fuming about it. He's been chasing him for thousands of years. And he can never die, so he scratched his portrait and put it up on the wall just as a reminder, you know, just always as a reminder. But yeah, this is a nice little area where I couldn't change that door, obviously, because of the limitations with the Sam Hashuno apartment. So we've got a brown door coming in, but maybe he wants that. He doesn't want to look so foreboding for his new neighbours and whatnot, you know. But a nice big dining table over in this area as well. Again, he's going to be an absolute event queen. He really is. And then this little moment over here, I think this is kind of his man cave, his Grim cave, if you will. So I wanted an area with lots of books in, and a desk as well, just in case he's getting given advice out for others that are new, like the new Grim, maybe want to come over and get advice from him. You know, maybe he does a little bit of freelance here and now, you know, collects a couple of souls here and there. So I thought an office for Grim, with the Grim gnome, of course, and a couple of chairs and stuff in front of it would be perfect. But what I also did with this room was add in a pipe organ. He likes to play some dramatic pipe organ music. And I just thought this was the perfect space for Grim to be able to do that. His own little cave where he can just nestle himself away in his newly found afterlife and, you know, start to enjoy things, take things a little bit slower and, you know, but still with nods to his past, like this painting, for example. You know, that was when he was in his prime years. And that was during the Black Death in Europe. That's a bit morbid, but we're going there anyway. Bedroom. Here we are with a bedroom. Nice big bedroom as well. I even did a little separate dressing area too. And I've used that 4-post, well, the new bed, but I also put the canopy over the top of it from Lovestruck, and I just thought it looked absolutely smashing. But it's a nice big bedroom, so I put in a little bit of a chaise in front of a fireplace, just in case he wants to come down and relax and have a little nap in front of the fire during a lovely stormy day or evening. And yeah, beautiful job. This came together so fast, hence the kind of length of this video. But I had fun. I did actually have fun. It's nice sometimes to just go off of the rails and do something that I would never normally do. And doing this kind of like tongue-in-cheek kind of build as part of this bucket list challenge really helped me with that. And here we are doing that today. Yes, indeed. And this is that little separate area, which is going to be his dressing room. I would imagine it's all going to be black clothes in there, and they're probably going to be the same cloak that he wears every single time. But, you know, he does like to keep fresh, does our Grim. He really, really does. With a nice big mirror and everything there, of course. And also another photo of Vlad as well. He's got it out for him. He's going to get it in one day. He really, really will. That was in my head. Weird. I don't know. Nice bathroom as well. Big bathroom. We used a lot of the new kit in here. And I even did a his and hers sink. Or his and his. Or hers and hers. Or they and thems. Sink in here. Or sinks, shall we say. Just in case, you know, you might find love one day down the line and want to share this apartment with his love. But yeah, oh my lord. Here we are, creating an apartment for Grim. But that's it, my darlings. You're going to go into a video tour now, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.